Velvet, What Lies Beneath. Weird and crazy stories behind David Lynch's 1986 masterpiece. Greetings, fiends. Today we're looking at some strange tidbits of trivia behind the 1986 film Blue Velvet, written and directed by David Lynch. Prior to Blue Velvet, Lynch had already made 3 features, beginning with the surreal horror film Eraserhead in 1977, followed by The Elephant Man in 1980, a historical drama about Joseph John Merrick, and in 1984, his adaptation of Frank Herbert's Dune, starring Kyle MacLachlan, who would go on to star in Blue Velvet 2 years later. First, a fiendly reminder that my book, Pre-Code Horror Comics Original Art Edition, is now on sale. The book contains 12 complete original art stories, preliminary comic book covers, original art covers, and their final published covers, plus a few rarely seen unpublished covers from the pre-code horror comics era. Link is in the description, and I thank you for your patronage. And now, back to Blue Velvet. In an interview, Dennis Hopper claimed that writer-director David Lynch would never say the F word during filming. He would simply point to the line in the script and say, quote, "that word," unquote. Hopper laughed, saying, quote, "he can write it, but he won't say it. He's a peculiar man," unquote. Lynch has since said that this isn't exactly true, but he didn't want to charge the atmosphere any more than it already was. Speaking of Dennis Hopper, several of the actors who were considered for the role of Frank found the character too repulsive and intense. Hopper, by contrast, is reported to have exclaimed, quote, "I've got to play Frank, because I am Frank," unquote. The character of Frank was to breathe helium at various intervals in David Lynch's original script, but Dennis Hopper suggested this be changed to amyl nitrate, which he knew was used to enhance sexual experiences. Hopper only realized years later how bizarre, and therefore fitting, the concept of a helium-breathing maniac talking with a high voice would have been. Lynch, however, felt that using helium might elicit laughter in the audience, which would have been undesirable. Isabella Rossellini actually was naked under her velvet robe when she did the ritualistic abuse scene, a fact that her partner Dennis Hopper was not aware of until the cameras started rolling and his co-star opened her legs for him to kneel between. This scene was the very first time the two of them ever worked together. Talk about an unforgettable introduction.
Mommy! Mommy.
Mommy loves you.
Baby, what's Blue Velvet? Mommy.
Isabella Rossellini claims that during the initial filming of the ritualistic abuse scene, David Lynch couldn't stop laughing off-screen at the weirdness of it all. Though she was baffled as to why he was laughing at the time, Rossellini says that to this day, she herself laughs uncontrollably every time she watches that particular scene. And last, but certainly not least, it was discovered that Isabel Rossellini's role as Dorothy Valens was originally written by David Lynch for Debbie Harry, the popular lead singer for Blondie, a huge 1980s rock group. However, Harry was sick of receiving offers to play, quote, the weirdo, unquote, after she played such a character in David Cronenberg's 1983 film Videodrome, and she turned down the role of Dorothy Valens. I hope you enjoyed this look at some behind-the-scenes madness from Blue Velvet. And as always, please like and subscribe. Thank you.
I still can see blue velvet through my tears.
It's a strange world, isn't it?